This is a talk on Abdu'l-bahá, the center of the covenant. The appointment of Abdu'l-bahá. Every covenant has two sides, each with its own obligations. Baha'u'llah has fulfilled his side by giving humanity two precious gifts, one his revelation and the other his covenant, and its center in the person of Abdu'l-bahá. The followers of Baha'u'llah, who constitute the other side of the covenant, have the obligation to draw strength from that covenant to become revived and to live according to his teachings. During his lifetime, Baha'u'llah has, on numerous occasions, extolled and praised the station of Abdu'l-bahá. There are two references in the writings about the question of successorship. They are both from the Kitab-i-Aqdas. When the ocean of my presence hath ebbed and the book of my revelation is ended, turn your faces towards him whom God hath purposed, who hath branched from this ancient root, and when the mystic dove will have winged its flight from its sanctuary of praise and sought its far-off goal, its hidden habitation, refer ye whatsoever ye understand not in the book to him who hath branched from this mighty stock. These verses were revealed in the Kitab-i-Aqdas 19 years before the ascension of Baha'u'llah. During these years, no one had any doubt as to the identity of the one whom God hath purposed, who hath branched out from this ancient root. They all knew that this refers to Abdu'l-bahá and to no one else. The only document which explicitly announced Abdu'l-bahá as the center of the covenant of Baha'u'llah, and the one to whom all must turn after his ascension, was the Book of My Covenant, which was published among the believers only after his passing. This historic document was probably written at least 1 year before the ascension of Baha'u'llah, for it is alluded to in the book Epistle to the Son of the Wolf, the last book written by Baha'u'llah, as the Crimson Book. Baha'u'llah kept his will and testament a secret, retained it in his own possession, and did not share its contents with anyone during his lifetime. But there is evidence to suggest that he had intimated its contents to Abdu'l-bahá. Baha'u'llah entrusted the Kitab-i-Aqdas to Abdu'l-bahá during his last illness before his ascension. He informed the members of his family a few days before he departed from this world that he was leaving them all to the care of Abdu'l-bahá. The first time the Kitab-i-Aqdas was read aloud in the presence of a number of friends was on the 9th day after the ascension of Baha'u'llah. And soon afterwards, its text was released to all the believers. Baha'u'llah did not disclose the identity of the person who was to succeed him, but kept it a well-guarded secret that had to be divulged only after his passing. As you all know, Abdu'l-bahá did the same thing in relation to his successor. He did not reveal the identity of Shori Effendi as the guardian of the cause during his own lifetime. That the identity of the center of the covenant was kept a secret and revealed only after the ascension of Baha'u'llah constitutes one of the most important features of the covenant. As we know, the covenant has always provided great tests for the believers. The Bab gave the glad tidings of the coming of him whom God shall make manifest, but did not reveal specifically his identity. Baha'u'llah kept the appointment of Abdu'l-bahá a secret, so the Kitab-i-Aqdas became in the end like an examination paper for the believers. There were many who did not pass the test and who broke the covenant. Similar tests appear when the contents of the will and testament of the Master were made public. Several members of the family of Abdu'l-bahá did not abide by the contents of the will and broke the covenant. Among them were a number of the Master's own family. They rose up against Shori Effendi. Here again, the will and testament became an examination paper for the believers. After the passing of Shori Effendi too, the tests were too severe for some believers, and some broke away. This time, however, the non-existence of a will became the examination paper for them.